Hey friend, I'm a little late today. Today is social selling tips. I'm going to hit my live button on Instagram, which I hardly ever do, but here we are. Here we are. Hey Instagram, it's Kristeena. I'm streaming everywhere today. Social media tips on Thursdays, God willing. So I'm on my Facebook page. I'm in my Facebook group. I am also streaming on my YouTube channel live and I'm over on Instagram on my phone. So wherever you are, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching later in the replay, I like to say hashtag later and let me know where you're tuning in from either way. Trying to clean my glasses. Do you think that I did a good job? No, I didn't. And I refuse to get up right now. Okay, Kristeena, it is what it is. I can't see a darn thing. So I always, my God willing, I try to go live for social media tips. I'm going to get my rag. I'll be right back. Hopefully, hopefully you didn't see a big old mess. I'm so sorry. So I like to go live on Thursdays, God willing, to give social media tips for social sellers. Now, Instagram, you make me nervous. I don't know why, because I'm not an Instagram. It's not my comfort zone. I'm all Facebook and YouTube. That is where I like to show up for my business. But I've heard, I'm sure you've heard this, regardless if you're in social selling or any goal you have in life, you don't grow from your comfort zone. So I told myself I got to start going live over on Instagram a little bit more. So, note to self. So, okay, so we're talking a few things. And my hair is a disaster. Um, I go in my Facebook group. So if you're not there, it's the Biz Corner with Kristeena. I believe in my link in my bio, you can go there or you can just DM me for the link. I remind my group people that, hey, I'm going live today. What do you want me to cover? What do you want me to discuss? So today, they've asked a few questions, but it's going to probably be a part two. How to use stories for your business and what kind of reels to do and what tips. So I feel like they kind of go together, but not. So I do have a video on YouTube. I talk about all things reels, and then you can look there. So the link in the bio is my YouTube channel. Here on Facebook, um I will put, oh my god, look at my hair. I will put the link in the comments. Hello, Facebook user. You're probably in my group. Tell me your name, who's on with me, because if you're in my group, it just says Facebook user unless you give StreamYard access. Okay, so we're going to go with the first question that was asked by someone in the group was asking, how do we use our stories effectively? So I remember when I started my stories, utilizing them a few years back when it was a really big thing when it first came out. I didn't talk in my stories. Okay. I didn't talk in my stories. I didn't talk to my audience. So let me know, do you talk in your stories? I would only post product pictures. I would post inspirational quotes, pictures, but you never saw me talking in there until why? It was probably my comfort at that time. But it's important. I encourage you to talk in your stories just the way I'm talking to you now for a few reasons, because your audience is going to get to know your voice. They're going to get to know your personality. You can't really shine through and show who you are if you're not talking in your stories. And then that's one main thing. So, first step, talk to your audience, talk to them like they're just right there. And you might think people don't really want to hear about what you're saying or what you're doing for the day, but people love to be nosy. People love to be engaged and watch what you're doing. I do in my stories every day. If you're not there, be there. I call it outfit of the day. I show my outfit of the day, I show my jewelry. And if I do like a Facebook look over on my Facebook business page for my makeup, I say, here's the replay for the people to go watch it if they choose to do that. So that's me talking, right? People are getting to know, oh, Kristeena's showing her outfit. I recommend what I'm wearing. And I'm not a part of a boutique or anything like that. I just share what I'm wearing. Sometimes I might say if it's on my Amazon front, but that's really it because I don't have a boutique or anything. Another thing is when I was learning all of these stories, and my daughter's texting me. Hold on one second. How often do you show your products? How often do you show your products? What to show in your products? So I'm going to go take it back to who are you and what do you want people to know what you're about? Okay? So it's not always our products. Do I show my products in my stories? Absolutely. But I feel like I do more than that. I am showing my viewers, my people that love to follow me, my day. So I'm showing them what I'm wearing for the day. I show myself at work. So if you don't know, I'm a school counselor. I show my day. I'm showing me in my office. I'm showing me living from subbing in a classroom. If I have a late event, I'm talking about that. If I'm going somewhere with my kids, I'm showing it. If I'm out with, yes, oh, hi, thank you, live. That's you, Amanda. Okay, great. My social media best friend is on watching me, and I hate that I'm wearing my glasses. Sometimes I hate my glasses. And it was her birthday the other day. So if you're watching live with us, say happy belated birthday to Amanda. Okay, so you just really want to show what you're doing. And people say, well, why do you do that? Again, you're showing your personality. So a few days, like if you don't know me, I'm always running late in the morning. It's so cold to get up. I'm like 5 more minutes, Lord. And a few days I didn't do outfit of the day. I was like running late, so I just didn't do it in the morning. So I asked my audience, being a little silly, like, hey, do you guys really like my outfit of the day? Did you miss it? And people were like, yeah. So Kristeena, we love your outfit of the day. And then on Fridays, I wear like a spirit shirt for work. So to me, I want to wear jeans, so I wear my spirit shirt. Do I want to wear a school shirt? No, not really, but I want to wear jeans. So I'm like, do I do an outfit of the day? Do you guys want to see what I'm wearing on Fridays with my spirit shirt? And people are like, yeah. So it's just silly things like that. But you don't know how some people are like, Kristeena, you motivate me, or I love you, just give me inspiration when you're showing your day. And it just warms my heart that people are watching my stories, watching my lives. And you might think, as a social seller, are they even really watching me? They are. There's people who write me in Messenger, I swear to my Bible, okay? Like they're like, hey, Kristeena, I don't comment, or I'm just really love watching you. You're doing great, or, whatever. 2 people just recently wrote that, okay? So one was a Facebook friend that I haven't talked to in a long time, and one was my old professor from college, you guys. So there's that, okay? So when I think about, there was a word like, how much product do you show in your stories, and then yourself. So it's kind of like that. Oh, what was that? I don't work out. So it was like pow, pow, boom, boom, punch. What's that theme? Like it reminded me when I was in, oh my God, what was that? I don't remember. I was just talking about it a few months ago with my friend Gina at work. It was a workout, kickboxing. It was a kickboxing video I used to do where he would say something, something punch, something, something pound. I don't know. So it's like 1, 2, 3, punch. 1, 2, 3, punch. Whatever that is. Okay. If you know what it is, whatever. So that's how you got to go. 1, 2, 3. That is about your life. That is about you. What are you doing? Punch is boom, your product. When you're showing your stories, it's boom, 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 3, 3, 3. What are you doing? Punch, I guess, punch your product. Okay. So I feel like it shouldn't be that hard, but I know some people are. Taboo. Yeah. Thank you. Amanda's messaging me in Messenger. Taboo. Yes, Amanda. Thank you for knowing it. I used to do that years ago, believe it or not. So that's kind of how, like, you want to twist your stories on so you don't just be a spammer. Now, I used to think like, hey, don't say your company name, don't show the product. I used to really be curiosity. I feel now, still be curiosity on your page as you post. My opinion, you want to give benefits of your products, but in your stories, that's where you're showing how you're using them, what it is. You're giving education about your products, but then showing your life. So you may not be like me. Like, I'm a single mom with 2 children. I work full time as a school counselor. Come home, I dedicate my time to my business. How much often I put into my schedule, and Thursdays I put into my schedule, I go live. So perhaps you're a stay-at-home mom. Perhaps you are working part-time. Now, I get you might not want to show your children in stories or your post. I get that, and that's totally your decision. But just share what you're doing. Like, people want to know, what are you doing? If you're home, what are you doing? Like, are you preparing the lunches? Are you preparing dinner? Doing laundry? And ask. Like, you see, when you're using your stories, you want to use polls. Like, you want to do this or that on any opinion you want to ask somebody. Is it laundry or cooking? For me, it will always be laundry because I hate cooking. And then You can also do a poll regarding products, like giving two benefits, what someone might need from your product. So when you're using your stories, you want to use the tools that Instagram or Facebook give you. I prefer Instagram stories a little bit better, but they roll over to my Facebook page. But I'm a Facebook gal. Sorry, Instagram. I'm a Facebook gal. That's where I love to be. That's where I show up and I feel like more empowered there. And it's very uncomfortable here as I go live on Instagram, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm doing it scared anyways. So my whole point was, Kristeena, I always lose off track. Use the tools that the Instagram or Facebook stories give you, meaning polls, questions, the engagement. One today, if you want to go to my stories today, I did pretty good today. I showed my outfit of the day, and then I used one of the little emojis, and it says like outfit of the day. And then I went and ran and got me coffee this morning. I really don't do coffee on my way to work. I just don't, but I felt like it today because wasn't running late. So I went and got a coffee, and I asked a question like, who goes and gets coffee after work? So those are just some simple things for your stories, okay? Be you authentically, show up, talk in your stories. Yes, you could still do memes and quotes, but you really want to talk, show a little bit about your day, and of course, show your products. When you're showing your products, make sure you are showing using a poll or asking a question. So people who are watching your stories perhaps can be a lead for your business. People who respond to your polls are a hot lead, and then follow up and ask whatever it is you need to ask. So I think I got something here. Hi, Veronica. How are you over on Instagram? Amanda, if you're writing anything, I can't see any comments, so I'll look at it later. Okay, so that is stories in a nutshell. Okay, stories in a nutshell. Reels, what I'll say really quick on Reels is don't think of it, don't overthink it. When I do Reels, I like to do them from Instagram. I just feel they're a little bit more easy. But one thing that I do with my Reels is I repurpose them everywhere. So you do not have to be everywhere wherever you show up for your business. So one thing that I've learned from Julie Reynolds is pick one social platform, Facebook or Instagram, when you're in the beginning phases, and one SEO platform, and that is YouTube or Pinterest. Okay. So I've been doing this a little bit where I already have a system. So I don't mind making one Instagram reel, but I'm repurposing it on my other platforms. But my main hub are YouTube and Facebook. Okay. But I will create it on Instagram because I like the way Instagram does the reels. It's just easier to create, in my opinion. And then I repurpose it over Facebook personal page, Facebook page. You do not have to have a Facebook page. I've just decided to go that way for my business a few months back. And then I go to Pinterest. Sometimes I'll go to TikTok and YouTube because YouTube has YouTube Shorts, but I don't do those ones faithfully. But I will do it on Facebook and Pinterest every time. It takes 2 minutes. I promise you. You do your video, you post it on Instagram, you save the video. One thing I will say is take the watermark off from Instagram when you put it on Pinterest. I don't really matter with me on Facebook. You can if you want. Some people do share like links to take the watermark off, but what I do, and hope this makes sense to you, you can message me or DM me if you have a question on this. When I save my video from Instagram, I go to my edit in my gallery, and you can crop it at the bottom. So you just take the label, the watermark off. And that's just easier to do, in my opinion, versus doing a watermark link and all this jazz. So that's very one thing easy that I figured out a long time ago. So you pick your platform where you're going to create your reel. And if you're only creating reels on Instagram or Facebook and that's all you're doing, then perfect. That's fine. So someone asked like how to get some creative ways. So I think the way I feel I want to go and seeing other people go through reels is kind of doing more talking. Again, having that personality, showing your personality, showing who you are, giving your voice to your audience, people who don't know you, but they're getting to know you. So just doing a talking reel. So one thing that I do when I'm going to have like a lazy, I call it a lazy day in my reels strategy is if I created a story that I can share, depending whatever it is, your value, your benefit, your education, whatever you're sharing, I created my little story clips and I make it a reel. Because people in your stories who are watching you, they're already your followers. They're already becoming your friends, your community. people that follow you through your reels, they're finding you there as a new person. Basically, you're someone new who comes into their feed. So that's when they're going to decide how often they're going to watch you. They're going to decide if they want to hit that follow button. And then that's how you can grow, obviously, your page when people start following you. When you have your reels that show value in education, you talking, not just always our products. Now, I will, if you go to my Instagram and you will see, yeah, I do show my products. I do have those voice overs, but I'm trying to create more talking ones or repurposing within my stories. One thing that I will say is how I repurpose my stories. So maybe you, like me, I do makeup. So I'm in a beauty business. On my website, you can get makeup, skincare, or collagen. Okay. When I'm in my stories and if I'm showing a fast eye look, if I'm showing how to contour, whatever it might be, I can make that story clip that's really short into a short reel and then make it a reel. Okay. So someone's getting my training per se in my beauty niche, but I'm making it a reel to get some people, new people to look at me. No offense, Instagram, but my Facebook reels are going higher views, higher numbers than my Instagram for whatever reason. Whatever reason. I know Instagram is going, they were just showing video. So now they want to go back to the pictures, the carousel posts. And I need to start doing carousel posts as well because I haven't done those in a while because I was just doing reels. But if that's your strategy, that's another topic for another time. But that's one thing I will say as far as should you create your reel, you can go into your niche. You can go to the explore page of the Instagram or Facebook, and you're going to see what's popular. Like whatever's on that explore page is what's popular, what is happening, and that's a trending sound. Now, do you always have to do a trending sound? No. But what I like to do is whatever it is I'm doing, I'm looking at how many reels it has. So on Instagram, you can hit the number and it'll show you the number. So of course you don't want it if it's like 100,000 reels already. You kind of want to go on a lower number because you're not going to be seen if it's such a high number. My opinion again on Instagram. Oh, hello, Cynthia. Thanks for being here. Hello there. Thank you, Kristeena. How are you? So, thank you for your tips. Mark, Alexandra, how are you? And then Veronica. Okay, that's Instagram. So what was my point here, Kristeena? My point. Oh my God, this is why I hate looking at comments because then I forget what the heck I was saying. Oh, the trending sound. So I will look at a sound to see how much what the number is. I guess it's the number. I don't want to get a high number because I feel, in my opinion, I'm not going to get really seen on that reel if the number, there's so many reels already created by that sound. So people were asking, well, how do we know how to like pick a reel? So, I mean, it is a little, what's the word? You are researching, I guess, in a sense. I like to go follow a few people that are within coaching, within beauty, within like health and wellness, and I see what people are doing. I even follow some real estate people because they have some great reels. You're just looking for creation. You don't want to copy anyone, and that's why I think people are saying like the voiceovers are basically copying in a sense because it's the same sound. But I feel that you can still create a reel with the same sound in any different niche and any different value and still give your value on it. So take that with a grain of salt, however you see that. So pick some people that you see what they're doing and what are they doing, what kind of reel are they creating, and what's their message. Okay. And then you're going to create it as your own. Don't ever copy anyone, but get some ideas. Okay. Get some ideas. And that's what I do. Like, back in the day, I used to look at trending sounds on TikTok and Instagram, and those were the sounds I would look for. I mean, who really has time for that? So when I create a reel, I might not even have a sound per se. I might have an idea, but then I go look for an audio when I just want some music, and then that's what I use. Unless I find a reel that is the low number, then I just use that. Another thing you can do is templates. Okay, so when templates first came out, my sister had them on her Instagram and I didn't, and I was so jealous because templates are so easy to use. You can just put your pictures in there, you can put your short video clips, and then it creates it for you. You don't have to do any editing. So I like to use templates too. I started implementing templates. I just did one recently. I think this was it this morning, maybe this morning, and it was a template. It didn't take me that long. I just found what I wanted. Sometimes you might just find a song. Like, I mean, I'm all about music. I'm just music inclined. I love music, and every song I feel tells a story. So when you hear a song that gives you inspiration, if you feel like it's going to work for what really you're going to do, then just go with it. Like, you could just do that. I just really think, like, I just want my message here is don't overthink your stories, don't overthink your reels. If you are showing up as your authentic self, giving value, educating, inspiration, all those things, then you're doing what hopefully you're doing for your business, for you to show up and get people on your information that you have. One thing that I will add is not everyone wants your offer, not everyone needs it. And that's one lesson I learned. It took me a little bit to learn, I guess, because when you don't know, you don't know when you first start your online business. You think everyone wants what you have because everyone should be using it or whatever. And then you got to kind of get over that and think about what is it that you have, right? Like, what is it that you have that you love that has helped you? We are problem solvers. So, as a problem solver, what problem did the old self of you, your old you, have? What benefit did it give you? How did you educate yourself on it? And then you share that. You share your story. When we share the voice again and our story behind something is when you make that connection. And that's definitely how you do that within stories and reels, especially when you are using your own voice. So I'm going to leave it there. That's what I'm going to leave. So let me know if you got value from this. And if you are new around here, every Thursday, God willing, I go live. Probably not in a few weeks because I have a work event. But anyways, every Thursday, God willing, I go live and give value to other social sellers because a few years back when I invested in myself and got two mentors, and I still learn from them, and I still have one mentor that I still work with. So I want to pay it forward to anyone who might be struggling in these beginning phases of their business and the middle phase, because I still have a lot to learn as well, but I'm not my old steps behind. I'm just like here moving forward. Hope that makes sense. So, anyways, guys, hope you got value. I'll see you next Thursday. And if you want more social selling tips, everything is on my YouTube channel. My blog is still under construction. Like, I think I have it in my bio, but I'm going to work on it in the next few weeks. And I'm going to just get a brand new vamp of my blog. So I will start adding more to my blog there. But anyways, God bless. I hope you got value. If you got value from this, if you watch this later or now, please put value below so I know. If you're on Facebook, hit that button, let your friends know. Take care. God bless. Bye, guys. Bye, Facebook.